Good evening, everybody. It's Wednesday, time for another edition of Time Out Over Time on the Time Out Over Time YouTube channel. I'm your host, Rick Arsenal. And as always, if you haven't done so yet, do me a huge favor, please get down there in that corner down there and smash that like and subscribe or like and share button. Thank you very much. Well, I hope you enjoyed this nice spring day today. I don't know if it's safe to say we're done with the snow or done with the winter yet or not, but there was a lot of late afternoon uh, Lions signings, pretty much bringing back their own players. But I didn't have time to get all the details. I have the names. I don't, as far as contract details and particulars like that, I do not have them. Probably have more for you on Friday. But today, of course, was the first official signing day of the NFL free agent period. I think it started at noon today. You can officially start signing players. Of course, Monday's when free agent tampering began. So, trying to get you filled up on the news today, what all is going on. As soon as I wet the whistle here. But first, a word from our sponsors. Frank Beck Chevrolet. You know, March is truck month at Frank Beck Chevrolet. Right now, you get 2.9% financing for 72 months on select Silverado 1500s. Not only that, you get $3,000 bonus cash on all remaining 2024 Suburbans, Tahoes, Suburbans and Tahoes. And you get a $1,000 bonus cash on 2025 Blazers, Colorados, and Trailblazers. You want to get in there, see one of their great salesmen to get all the details on this, and let them help you experience the Frank Beck difference. And while we're at it, don't forget the annual Maggie Fry Scholarship Breakfast will be on Saturday, April the 12th from 8 to 11 in Frank Beck's showroom. Enjoy a pancake and sausage breakfast. All for donation proceeds will benefit the Maggie Fry Scholarship Fund, helping area nurses. And that really is a great cause. We hope to see you all out there because Andy and I, and hopefully Chad, will be doing the timeout show there Saturday morning from 9 to 10. Want to see you all out there. Stop by and say hi, introduce yourselves. Want to see all our loyal listeners and viewers out there for the Maggie Fry Scholarship Breakfast. Saturday morning, April the 12th from 8 to 11 in the Frank Beck Chevrolet showroom. It's for a very good cause. No excuses. I'm giving you enough advance notice. We'll see you all out there. Again, calendars, put it on your phone, whatever. Saturday, April 11th from 8 to 11 at the Frank Beck Chevrolet showroom. See you there. Get in there and let them help you experience the Frank Beck difference. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Chevy drives Southern Michigan. And no question about it, Frank Beck Chevrolet is the top-notch, number one premier Chevrolet dealer in the tri-state area. We're also brought to you in part by Barrett Insurance. That's BarrettINS.com. Barrett Insurance, 517-849-1000 on the corner of US 12 and M99 in Jonesville. That's BarrettINS.com. Barrett Insurance, 517-849-1000. Barrett Insurance on the corner of M99 and US 12 in Jonesville. BarrettINS.com. Barrett Insurance, protecting your dreams. Quickly, with the March Madness about to begin on the NCAA level, more specifically the Big Ten tournament. MSU is ranked, has the number one seed in the tournament. Michigan has the number 3 seed. They'll both be playing on Friday. We just don't know what time or who they're going to be playing yet. Obviously, the next time I see you on Friday, we'll have more info on that. They may have already played by then. That's the way it looks right now. Like, once again, the Spartans are the number one ranked team in the Big Ten tournament. Michigan is ranked number 3. Whoever Michigan plays, I don't expect them to win. Really, I just don't. As far as Red Wings go, They got a nationally televised game tonight, trying to break a 6-game losing streak. Nationally televised game. That's why they're playing at 7:30 at Little Caesars tonight against the Buffalo Sabres, last place team in the East, in that conference anyway, the Atlantic Conference. The game the other night at Ottawa. Pardon me for just a second here. It's not like the Wings didn't play well. They did. They ran into a hot goaltender. They outshot the Senators 49-23. Unfortunately, the 50th shot, which went into the net, did not count. Clearly, the replay showed that time had expired. They were at least a second or a second and a half too late. In fact, if you were listening to the radio, Ken Kell's call on that, he seemed to know instantly that the goal probably wasn't going to count. But it's not like they're not playing that well, because I thought they played very well the other night. Nothing you can do about a goaltender standing on his head. Anyway, tonight is pretty much a must-win. You got to win tonight. It's a nationally televised game on TNT at 7:30. When Wings don't win tonight, it'll be their 7th straight loss, and they're going to be reeling. I don't know. Other than that, I don't have any answers. I just know this hasn't been the same team. Hasn't been the same team since the Four Nations face-off. They're playing pretty darn well up until then. But Pistons coming off a 123-103 relatively, and the game wasn't really that close. Win over the hapless Washington Wizards last night. They are now 37-29 after the game tomorrow night again at Little Caesars against the Washington Wizards. They'll be 38-29. So right now, if you want to look at the standings in the NBA East, the Pistons are in a 3-way tie for 4th place right now with the Bucks and the Pacers. And again, I don't know about you, but I'd love to see a series between the Pistons and Pacers. You'd probably have to bring extra security in for that. As far as the Tigers go, let me get this word in first for Tim Lindley at Quality PC in downtown Hillsdale. 37 Waldron Street, Tim, Lendley, Tim Lindley, Quality PC, downtown Hillsdale. All your tech needs, anything at all. You've heard me talk about this many, many times. Any technical issues you have at all, this is the man you want to see, either him or one of his capable assistants there in the shop. Anything, computers, new or used, flat screen TVs, mounting, setup, programming. Maybe you're changing internet providers, printers, new or used, anything at all. Get in there, please. Get in there and see them. 37 Waldron Street, downtown Hillsdale, directly across the street from Fat Jack's Automotive. You will not find a better technician in our area. I guarantee you that. 37 Waldron Street, downtown Hillsdale, 517-610-5372. Or better yet, get in there and see him and tell him Mickey and I sent you. Will you please? Thank you very much. I'm sorry you got to keep doing this. The voices. My throat has gone completely dry tonight. Boy, and I apologize for that. Tigers, quickly, you've heard me say many times before, refer to spring training as a necessary evil. Unless you're in a position where you have to produce in order to keep your job, let's say, or if you're somebody like a Casey Mize, crack the starting rotation. I bring him up right the first thing because he pitched very well again today. He has not allowed a run this spring, I believe, in now 14 or 15 innings. His ERA is 0. If you want to nitpick, he walked 2 men in the first 3 innings today. Not 2 men, 3 men. He wasn't missing by much, but the big bat today was Spencer Torkelson. 2 hits, including a home run, 4 RBI. Uh, has he made the team? Has he made this team coming out of spring training? Well, according to Jason Beck of MLB.com, who posted a story today, according to Jason Beck, he has made the opening day roster. And not just that, Beck reports he'll be in the starting lineup, more than likely as the designated hitter. Talked about a scenario where you could see Torkelson on certain days, if he's not DHing and he's not in the starting lineup, you could see him as a late inning defensive replacement for Cole Keith at first base. Got a close game. Keith is still learning how to play that position yet. So you could see a scenario like that. The only problem with that is if it's on a day where he's DHing and you want to put him in the game at first base as a defensive replacement, you would lose your designated hitter. And I think the pitcher would have to bat in the spot that the player who left the game was batting in. That gets you back to the Shohei Ohtani rule, too, which was put in just for his sake. Of course, you know how that works. If he's pitching, he's also in the lineup, of course, hitting probably third or fourth, wherever he hits. And let's say after 5 or 6 innings, they want to take him out of the game. They can, but that doesn't mean he's gone. He's still going to bat. And the Shohei Ohtani rule, which is implemented just for Shohei Ohtani. I still don't think it's right, but it's the way it is. Oh, I don't like paying taxes either, but we have to. Like I said, according to Jason Beck, he thinks Torkelson has made this team. If he has, good for him. Matt Manning, as you may have heard, is already ticketed for Toledo. I think the rotation is pretty well set right now. I talked about it the other day. So, by the way, they did win today, 5-1. So I give you the score. But again, I've referred to it, yes, as a necessary evil. But in the case of Jackson Jobe or Casey Mize or Spencer Torkelson, you've got to do something. If he had a horrible spring last year, maybe the fact that he did get sent down more than once to Toledo motivated him a little bit more. Fair is a great motivator. I'm happy for him, but it's not official yet. But Jason Beck is proclaiming that he's not just made the opening day roster, but the opening day lineup. So good for him. And running out of water. Lastly, the Lions made a flurry of last-minute moves just before I was coming on the air. I didn't have time to get all the details, contract information, anything else. As Brad Holmes continues to bring back a lot of his own players. Levi Onwuzurike, I believe, came back on a 1-year deal. This is all before I came on the air. Linebacker Trevor Watsky is back. They signed a special teams linebacker who spent the last 3 years with the Colts. I'll give you a name on that on Friday. Am I leaving anything out here? Kevin Zeitler is gone. He signed a 1-year, $9 million deal with Tennessee. If you're looking for a replacement, right now, who's still out there again on the free agent market, 6'7", 360-pound guard, Mekhi Becton, who was a free agent from the Philadelphia Eagles. He had a pretty good season this year. He was part of that good Eagles offensive line. Like I said, he's 6'7", 360. He's still out there yet. If Holmes doesn't sign him, and I kind of think he will. I'm not predicting that he will, but I just have a feeling that he will. I'm surprised he's still out there yet. If he doesn't sign him, look for him to draft an offensive lineman in the draft. I was looking at a couple of mocks the other day. Had the Lions at 28 picking Michigan tackle Kenneth Grant. Wouldn't mind seeing that at all. He could Donovan Jackson, offensive lineman out of Ohio State. I think in the draft, I think he will focus mainly on the trenches. on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. He could get an edge, a defensive tackle, and a guard in the draft. So this time of year, from now until the draft, you're going to see a lot of mocks. But Kevin Zeitler's gone. You kind of knew that he would be. Good for him. He got $9 million for 1 year with Tennessee. Like I said, these moves came just before I was coming on the air tonight. I didn't have a lot of time to get many details. I have more for you, hopefully on Friday. So that's going to pretty much do it for tonight. I'll talk to you all again on Friday. I hope you've got you caught up with the latest goings on in the world of sports, at least here locally anyway. That's my goal. So don't forget Saturday morning here locally on WCSR 92.1 FM, Time Out with Andy and Jed. And I will talk to you all again on Friday. So until then, have a good rest of your evening. I hope you're enjoying this great spring weather. Once again, thank you so much for watching and listening. Remember, please treat each other with respect. So until Friday, have yourselves a good evening. And so long, everybody.